Hello, friends. Are you frustrated with your sales and you want to skyrocket those sales to success? Well, if you want to get your sales up and running and going for you this year, this is a video for you. We're going to talk about how you can do that in this video and how you can start to change your mindset and figure out ways to get those sales up. All right, we've all been there. Poor sales, not getting enough in. And in this video, I'm going to teach you some tricks on how I overcome this and how I basically am able to have inquiries coming in each week. So if you're frustrated in your sales business or your photography business or whatever business that you're in business, you're selling something, this is going to be the video because we're going over tips that I do on a daily basis to help me get consistent inquiries each week. So I'm going to start off with, you have to first hold the feeling state until you can attract it. Remember, Bob Proctor says, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And this is so true. So what are you thinking about on a consistent basis? Obviously, you clicked on this video and you want to skyrocket your sales, so the sales aren't doing as good as you wanted or intended them to be. So you have to start to change your thoughts to attract in what it is that you want, which is more inquiries, which will lead to more sales. All right, so let's first analyze the thoughts that you're having on a consistent basis, because remember, the conscious mind is basically what is like doing everything externally. The subconscious mind is kind of what you're planting in there for the conscious mind to do. So if you're unconsciously thinking like, I don't have enough sales, I don't have enough sales, I don't have enough sales, you're going to attract exactly that. So we have to shift our thoughts that we're putting into the subconscious so that the conscious mind can actually project it out into the world. So what do you believe about yourself? You have to start asking questions like this to write it down, do whatever you have to do, because you're operating from wherever you are currently. If that's a $50,000 a year photographer and you want to get to six figures, like the thoughts that you had yesterday are pretty much the same thoughts that you're having today. So you're going to stay at that 50,000 mark, right? But if you start changing your thought, you're going to move into the direction of a six-figure photographer, okay? So you have to tell yourself a different story. So whatever you're telling yourself currently, you have to tell yourself a different story. You have to tell yourself that, like, for example, for me, I literally believe in my brain and my heart. I think it all the time. I am one of the top bar and bat mitzvah photographers in the San Francisco Bay Area. I literally know all the competition. And when I get an inquiry that comes in and it for some reason doesn't work out, I have no fear asking that client, do you mind if I ask who the photographer is that you're using? Because I always love, literally, this is what I say, I always love to know if there's other photographers out there that I don't know of so I can refer them. Because I have, a list of the people that I refer all the time. But if there's somebody new and up and coming, and I love their work and their work matches my work, I want to use them as a referral partner, because I can't photograph every single bar and bat mitzvah in the Bay Area. I can't. It's physically impossible. I literally only have like enough bandwidth for like 40 weekends, right? So it's a way to basically find the competition, see who's out there, and like change the story of what I want, right? And I want to be like, I know exactly who the number one photographer is in this area. I've seen his work. I know, all about him, right? Great guy. I can't really refer to him because his clientele is in the upper echelon, but like, I still know exactly who he is, and I know my competition. I know who's like me. I know what they charge, and I refer them out. So I'm in my head unconsciously saying to my subconscious, I am the top 5 to 10 photographers in the area. So if you're having a bar and bat mitzvah in the $50,000 and up range, you know me, period, end of story. You know me. So what story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, that photographer's got better lighting? Like, we have to start switching that story, okay? So you tell yourself you're the best of the best. And if you don't believe it, say, I'm getting better and better every single day. My work is a force to be reckoned with. I am a force to be reckoned with. I will be in the top 10% of photographers in whatever niche that you're going for in your city. Like, we have to start saying these things. And I was just doing this yesterday. I was updating my website, because you have to update your website in order to be in competition with the, 20% that gets 80% of all the business. So I was updating my website, and I had asked a client, and she finally got back. Well, she's not a client. She didn't hire me, but I asked her, the same thing I just said. Like, who did you go with? I always love to find out who photographers are out there so I can refer them, right? You put it in that light, they're going to tell you. And it's true. Like, if I know this person and I want to refer them, I will. I knew exactly who she hired, and I looked at her website, and I'm like, this website is not that great. She's not that great. Like, I'm better. Maybe I was too expensive. I don't know. But I'm like, in my head, I'm telling myself, I'm better. So I brought my son over and I updated my website, put all the new pictures from last year that I loved onto my website. This particular photographer has not done that. She's got photos from like 15 years ago. It doesn't look updated, right? So I'm already unconsciously telling myself I'm better than her. And I asked my son, he's 6 years old, and I said, Mace, what do you think of this website when you look at it? Like, which website do you think is better? And I showed the other photographer and I showed my photos. And I'm like, I asked him, what do you think? Who do you think, what pictures are better? Like, what pictures are more appealing to you? What ones do you like more? Not that I'm better or worse. I'm just trying to figure out, like, in my head to shape my story. Like, I have beautiful pictures that are worthy of top dollar, right? That's what I'm trying to shape into my head, that I can get this business. And if it was because, and if she didn't hire me because of anything, it was because I was too expensive. That's the story I tell myself, because I deserve to have top dollar and I am an amazing photographer. So I asked my son, I was like, what do you think of these photos? Do you like this one or do you like that one better? And he pointed it, he didn't know it was my website. I made sure to not have my name up there. I go, what pictures do you like better that are more appealing to you? Because kids always tell you the truth. And he's like, I like those, mine. And I said, in my head, I'm like, of course, right? Because that's what I tell myself. And I said, why do you like them? Like, what about these photos are more appealing than those photos over there on that website? And he said to me, he said, they're more fun. They're colorful. They're prettier. And I was like, perfect. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Go back to playing. And in my head, what that did is I basically concluded in my brain, I am worthy of top dollar because my photos are fun, beautiful, and colorful. And this little kid likes them and I love them. I know they're beautiful. And this innocent child who tells the truth has basically chosen my website over this one. So the only logical thing in my mind that I tell myself that this client didn't hire me for is the price. And that's fine. I don't want them if they don't want to pay my rate. It's okay. It's because I deserve the rate that I am asked for. And so in my mind, I'm telling myself, I am a force to be reckoned with. I am the best in my business. I am one of the top 5 photographers in the area. People love my work. And it's true. I'm reinforcing it because my son, who's an innocent child that's going to tell you straight up to your face what the truth is, he chose my photos over the other website. Okay. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to tell yourself that you're successful. And if you don't feel it or believe it, you need to work to learn, to get better, or do something to just shift that belief inside of you. Find something that will shift inside of you to say, yeah, I am good. I am deserve that. I'm not necessarily better or worse than anyone. I literally update my website every single year, even sometimes if I have time during the year, to make sure I have photographs that are appealing to potential clients. So I am working to be the best that I can be, to show my best work so that when people come across my site, I look like a true professional. They're going to go to the other photographers out there and their websites, and they're going to see that they're dated. They don't put the time and energy into it. But when they come across my site, they know that I am a professional. I update my work. I care about my craft, and I have updated work, because that's what you want to project as a photographer and any business in life. You need to be updated with the times. So you have to constantly tell yourself these things, because when you start telling yourself these things, you're going to attract a different audience. You're going to attract different energy that will give you what you want. All right. So you experience in life what you believe about yourself. So if you believe that you are deserving of high-end clients and of people constantly reaching out to you, you will get that. Okay. So think about what you believe about yourself and start to transform it into what you truly want. Tell yourself that people want to buy from you. They want to work with you. They want your craft and your God-given gift that you work so hard to create and build. Like, people want this and they're willing and happy to pay your rate. And like I said, with that particular client, I have a feeling it really was about the price, because I just, in my brain, I don't see anything else that could have caused it. But like, at the end of the day, I truly believe that. And that's what I'm going to experience. So I'm going to attract high-end clients that will actually pay my rate, because my rate is definitely on the higher scale. So what does your consciousness say on a continual basis? Because that's what you're going to attract. So mine says I attract high-end clients. So that's what I get. Mine says I get weekly inquiries, so that's what I get. I meditate on that every single day. I say I'm so happy and grateful now that I get multiple inquiries each week for bar and bat mitzvahs that pay me X amount of dollars at the minimum. And I close 2 to 4 a month, right? I don't really want to close 4 every month, but I will close like around 2 to 3 I'm happy at. So you have to visualize what you want, surrender to that feeling, and meditate and journal on it, like I just said. So write down the things that are holding you back, the limiting beliefs that you have from yesterday and days past, and write down new things that you want to experience. So back when I was not when I was the beginning photographer and I wasn't getting anything, I was like, I wasn't saying I'm so happy and grateful, but I was visualizing meeting people and getting more dialed into the industry and attracting more vendors and people to network with to get me business. So now I say on a daily basis, literally, I'm so happy and grateful. And now that I attract what I just said, multiple inquiries each week that basically I close 2 to 4 a month and all at this dollar amount, right? So I say that every single day. I'm so happy and grateful for these clients that, are paying me X amount and that love and want to work with me. And I do. I get literally last week I got 9 inquiries. This week I think I'm at 5 and I think we're at Thursday. So, I mean, if you think about the closing ratio of that, at least 80%, I would say, between me being booked on certain days and then, clients coming in at certain rates, I will get to my goal. All right, so you have to look at your belief systems of who your consciousness says you are and start to shift them. You need to stop trying to create and learn more and study more sales and learn different techniques. You really need to go into who you are and start seeing what you say about yourself and, what your thoughts are on a daily unconscious basis and start to shift them. And once you start to shift these beliefs, you're going to see your sales skyrocket. Like literally write down all of the beliefs that you currently have about yourself and your photo business or your current business that you're in. Like examples of, I don't have enough experience. I don't know lighting well. I don't know my camera that great. Okay. Write all of those things. And then on the other side, write all of the things that you want to be, like an expert at my camera. I want to be able to light like amazingly. I want to be able to compose like this photographer, and start to see yourself as the new person you want to be. So take all the things that you don't like and that you're consciously saying about yourself currently, and just like Bob Proctor says, just burn them. Like you could do whatever, just throw them away, just rip it up. And just from now on, operate from, I am an expert at my camera. I know how to light and compose. And even if your brain is saying, but Rachel, I don't know how to do that stuff. Well, we need to get on YouTube and we need to start watching how other photographers do it. It's really not that hard, literally. Like aperture is like gonna create the blur in the background, shutter speed. Like if you want to freeze your subject, it has to be high shutter speed. And if you want more light, you just like take my PhotoBiz Academy. It basically shows you everything, how to use your camera. It is really easy. It's not that hard. Or you could just go online and figure it out, right? Like go on a YouTube and then how to light and compose. Like it's all things that you can learn. And if you just keep telling yourself, I am worthy of this. I am a great photographer. I deserve to get paid $500 an hour. I know how to compose my photos. I know how to light my photos. I know how to use my camera. Like you will become it. So when you start to do this on a daily basis and start saying, I'm so happy and grateful for photography clients coming in every single day, wanting to work with me and wanting to pay the rate that I'm, want to put myself out there as, like it will start to come. I'm telling you, I do it every single day, morning, sometimes noon, sometimes morning and night for sure, sometimes in the afternoon. One of the mantras I say, I'm so happy and grateful now that multiple inquiries come in every single week, bar and bat mitzvahs at my rate, and I close 2 to 4 a month. Okay. And I'm telling you, it happens and it's awesome and it's so fun. And I want this for you too, but we've got to stop saying and thinking the things that we thought yesterday that gave us the results that we have today. We have to start thinking into what we want, right? And telling our subconscious mind, I am a 6-figure event photographer. I'm definitely a 6-figure event photographer, but we start telling our subconscious mind, I am a 6-figure photographer, a multi 6-figure photographer. I do every single week get inquiries that people want to pay my rate. I am a professional. I am full-time in photography. I am an entrepreneur. Start saying these things and you will see it happen in your current 3D world. And you will thank me and be so glad that you came across my channel. So with that being said, like and subscribe. Make sure to reach out if you have questions. Check out all my freebies down below. And if you want to know more about something, comment down below and I'll do a video on it. Until the next video, thanks for hanging. Bye guys.